So the Kansas City Chiefs are about to do it again. They're about to do it again. Now, as a YouTuber, something that's very difficult about a team, about making videos about your favorite team is like, the Chiefs, they're so good to the point where like, I don't want my content to sound repetitive, but it's like, bro, we're on a whole bye week. So we're not going to see Chiefs football in at least a good amount of, at least 2 weeks. So I'm sorry if my content sounds a little repetitive. It's definitely going to sound like that due to the fact that, there's no Chiefs football for a good amount of time. But at least after this week, we get to see who the Kansas City Chiefs face in the divisional round. And it might be the Los Angeles Chargers. I said I wanted the Texans over the Chargers, but I don't know, man. The Texans been looking very bad lately. They're not healthy. They don't have Diggs. They don't have Tank Dell. I mean, Nico Collins is good, but I don't know. That Chargers defense is pretty legit as well. So it might be the Chiefs versus the Chargers in the divisional round. Because I'm pretty sure the Ravens are going to beat the Steelers. I'm sure the Bills are going to beat the Broncos, even though I wish both of them teams would lose. But if the Broncos do upset the Bills, then we play the Broncos, the Chargers, but they're the most likely person that we're going to play. The Chargers, I don't know. What y'all think? How do y'all feel about the Kansas City Chiefs going against the Chargers in the divisional round? Because you already know what they're going to say. Because like I said, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're proving people wrong every day. Not every day, but every week. Every time they play football, they're proving people wrong. So you know what they're going to say if we go against the Los Angeles Chargers. We're going to hear things like, oh, this might be the year Justin Herbert proves that he's the face of the AFC West. Oh, the Los Angeles Chargers, this is their year to prove that they're the best team in the AFC West. The Chiefs will finally lose to the Chargers. The Chargers will finally get playoff success. Those are things that we're going to hear before the Chiefs face the Chargers in the divisional. And what would be funny is that the Chargers are going to come in the Arrowhead. They're going to play good. They're going to play tough. And then in the fourth quarter, they're going to get a lead against us. And then we're going to be trailing with a minute left. And then we're going to get a game-winning touchdown from Travis Kelce, like the script always says. Or it's going to go to overtime and a game-winning. Like, it's just the script, man. We always beat the Chargers. So if we face them dudes in the playoffs, we will face narratives from the media that the Chargers are going to win. And I understand. I mean, it's due to the fact that nobody wants to see the Kansas City Chiefs three-peat. Nobody wants to see the Chiefs hoist that Lombardi trophy once again, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, if I'm not a Chiefs fan and, I'm looking at a different team and they're doing this, I used to hate the Patriots. I used to hate to see what the Patriots was doing. I used to hate on the Patriots. I used to say luckiest team ever. Brady's not really legit. I used to say a bunch of stupid stuff. I used to sound just like these people. But now as a Chiefs fan, the Chiefs would never... They was good. They made the playoffs thing. They also had their bad years. But the Chiefs was never this good to the point where they're a dynasty. So now that the Chiefs are a dynasty and I'm seeing it from my point of view, like of being a fan of a team that's this good, that's winning championships, it shows you that you got to understand why the people are hating, But it also shows you that people hate greatness, But yeah, man, that's what I think is gonna happen. We probably gonna face the Chargers. The Steelers up, so we basically go against the lowest seed that's in the divisional round. So if the Broncos upset the Bills, we're facing the Broncos. We'll do the Broncos dirty as well, but it's most likely gonna be Bills and Ravens in the divisional round and Chargers versus Chiefs. We're gonna definitely beat the Chargers. It's probably gonna be a good game for TV. Ravens and Bills, that's going to be a movie. That's going to be an epic game. I mean, that might be one of the greatest playoff games of all time. Well, when it's all said and done, that could possibly be better than even our divisional round that year against the Bills. Now, I'm not trying to be all, crazy and saying stuff like that. But if you look at this Ravens team and this Bills team, that could be a battle that goes down to just like how ours did in 2021. Then if it's a snowing game, I got the Bills. If it's a regular game, I got the Ravens. And then we'll end up facing either the Ravens or the Bills. Well, both teams can't get it done against us in the playoffs. Both quarterbacks struggle against Mahomes in the playoffs. I mean, it could always change at any time, but I don't see it really changing now. And then the Chiefs will end up going to the Super Bowl again. We'll probably face either the Lions or the Eagles. I could see us being the Lions in the Super Bowl. But the Chiefs, they will prove everybody wrong again. And they'll definitely prove that they are the greatest team of all time after this three-peat. I could see it. I don't know if y'all could, but I definitely could see it happening. And yeah, man. I know I also don't want to keep talking about this Bengals thing, but Andy Reid, he's actually facing backlash. They're saying that he basically rigged the NFL playoffs. This is what people are saying. Casey is disgusting, and they rigged the NFL playoffs following a scoreless loss against the Broncos. Bro, how do we rig the NFL playoffs, bro? What? Like, bro, even if the Bengals would have made it, it would be the same result, man. We're going to go to the Super Bowl regardless of anything, you know? Now, another topic that I really wanted to touch on is Tyreek Hill going to the Kansas City Chiefs, but I don't think that's something that should be talked about in the playoffs. Like, I don't really see how that would make sense to talk about in the playoffs. But if I do make a video on that, I'll just like tell y'all like it's literally for next season. Like, it's not for this season. So I'll definitely make a video on that, but I don't know when I'm gonna do that. But yeah, man, I mean, we're going to talk about this one more time. The Bengals should have never belonged in the playoffs, regardless of what the Kansas City Chiefs did. Like, you know, they didn't beat the New England Patriots in the beginning of the year. That's bad drip. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that term up here, but bad drip basically meaning like that's just bad for business. Like, you don't lose to the New England Patriots and think you about to sit there and really just cruise to the playoffs. Like, nah, buddy, it's not happening. Matt Nagy also, the Kansas City Chiefs, we might end up getting rid of Matt Nagy. That's something that's been talked about as well. Not really getting rid of him, but he might be going to New Orleans as a head coach. They've actually been saying there's rumors of that. But yeah, man, I expect the Kansas City Chiefs to do it again. You know, I expect them to prove everybody wrong. Playoffs is coming up. I'm trying to keep the content going as much as I can, but there ain't really much to talk about because we're going to watch everybody play while our team is just in the second round already. I'm going to keep dropping a video every single day still. So, yeah, man, the Chiefs, their offense looks, you know, pretty good headed into the playoffs. 27 points, 29 points in our last two performances. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they look very good on offense. The offensive line looked good with Thuney at left tackle. That's why I want us to keep Thuney at left tackle. Like, I feel like he shouldn't go back to guard. Let him play left tackle just for this Super Bowl run. And, yeah, man, either we got to face the Chargers, then the Bills, or the Ravens, then the Lions. Chiefs always going to get it done, man. Different team in the playoffs. We ain't worried about the Lions. Lions, they ain't even who people think they are. The Lions not even all that. Trust me, we ain't worried about no Detroit Lions. Buffalo Bills, they choke against us every time. And Lamar Jackson, we ain't worried about him. He said it himself. He can't beat the Chiefs. That came out his words. So once he already thinks like that, he's going to be a loser against us every time. So it's been your boy, Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.